the more serious need for today, I would say sleep.
When we lose 1 hour of sleep, we see a subsequent 24% increase in heart attacks that following day.
I believe at least you need to sleep for
Nowadays, mental health has become a biggest problem.
If you have taken that step, stand by it. We do not want you to become the best bodybuilder in town. We do not want to be a champion runner. We want you to become your best self.
What are the common misconceptions people have about maintaining healthy lifestyle?
Do not drink milk right after eating a banana. Certain kind of diet suits me, it may not suit you. A lot of people do not eat curd at night because they feel.
Hello all, welcome to the Startup Tales, where we bring inspiring stories from the world of entrepreneurs. Today we are back with one more episode with Anjan Goswami, who is the founder of Mindshift. Let's hear about Mindshift through him. So hi Anjan, welcome to the Startup Tales.
Thank you for inviting me.
So can you brief about you?
So right now we have started off this episode for Mindshift, where we want to learn about different type of people who are engaged with us, how they feel about our services or how they have seen their life transform. This is part of our company, which is Myndd Your Fitness. And this was founded about 10 years back. Although we started our commercial journey only about 5-6 years back. But until then, I have been a person in sales and pre-sales in the IT industry for a long time, about 13-14 years in that IT industry. Then I decided to jump over, and here I am, still selling, still marketing.
Great to hear. So can you little brief on from where you come and what you were doing earlier? What is your educational background?
I belong to Assam. So I am from Guwahati in Assam, and I have been there until the completion of my engineering. I'm a chemical engineer turned into a marketing MBA graduate. I entered the field of IT industry right after MBA. Been there for all these years, and somewhere in between, I have always been passionate about sports. My parents were doctors. My mother is still practicing. And I think I have grown up understanding about wellness, understanding about the need to be fit and healthy. And I guess that is where this passion has started off. Eventually, when I decided to take the plunge into entrepreneurship.
So as you said, you were into sports too, right?
Yeah.
What you were practicing and why you chose that sport?
Difficult question. I don't know why I started off. I think I remember my father taking me around different facilities in Guwahati. It wasn't big at that time. This was when I was in my maybe second or third standard. I decided to get into tennis, lawn tennis.
Lawn tennis.
Yeah, and since I took actually professional training, I have played national level tennis until my graduation. Parallel, I have done swimming. I have actually done a little bit of pro level swimming. I have played cricket at different levels. I still do that.
Okay, cool. From lawn tennis to swimming, then cricket, then now marathons, right? So when you were working as a salesperson in an IT company, so what was that point you felt that I have to look after another thing and I have to start something of my own?
I started off with Myndd Your Fitness purely as a community workout group. That was way back in 2014. The idea was just that we play, we are able to participate in sports in a far better way than we have been. So that is how it all began.
So how do you define being healthy or being fit?
Fit is a subset of healthy, I think. Being healthy overall is a superset which covers most of the aspects of life, including your sleep and nutrition and fitness also. So I think being fit definitely has to be there.
So did you ever thought of what community you were building while you were working at IT sales? So ever thought this community would be so big that you have to give your entire thing to this?
No, actually no. I never planned all these things. There was a point in time where I had to take a call between a full-time IT professional and because Myndd Your Fitness was already existing at a community level, that call had to be taken because of one stage in life where I had to, quit IT and then take a plunge.
How big is this community and how you operate this community?
I think I have come across about 2,000-3,000 people who have been, under my guidance at some point in time.
This is only at Bangalore or across?
No, that's global actually.
Wow.
And this peaked during COVID. I mean, earlier my access was only till my reach within Electronic City area of Bangalore.
Okay.
Then during COVID, we moved to online.
Okay.
So online opened the gates to a number of, more number of regions across the globe. People who actually come connect with us separately for nutrition services, people who connect separately for mental health reasons. We have corporates, we have schools. So it's a huge community actually.
How did you identify the market needs service for corporate wellness and mental health management?
When I started commercialized in a commercialized manner, that
After
was in,
COVID, you commercialized?
no, it was just before COVID. It was in 2018 when I commercialized the services. I would say monetize the services.
When you say commercialize or monetize the service, you take any upfront fees to
Yes.
join the community?
Yes.
Or for the service?
Mostly it is with a fees, with some charges which are there. Like we charge really minimal. The reason is like if you do not charge, if there is nothing at stake from the members' point of view,
and no
they take it
commitment
very
to-
easy. The
yes.
commitment levels are poor. So our charges are very minimal, and that actually works as a very good business benefit for us because people cannot compete.
So can you highlight on that service part of Myndd Your Fitness?
So our services are based off two broad categories. Okay, the first is fitness.
Okay.
The second is nutrition. So what we do is fitness and nutrition. These are services which are provided by almost every kind of company or organization like us.
So when it comes to nutrition, so you suggest supplements or you provide supplements?
We are pure services. We do not provide, and in fact, I don't say no to supplements. But I think supplement is something which is required only when you have a deficiency or you have a requirement for anything extra.
What has been your most significant milestone as an entrepreneur so far?
I cannot tell you one story which is a milestone. The moment you can transform one person is a milestone. There have been so many people who have come to us for, say, weight loss purposes, or in fact, like I would say, weight management purposes. There are so many times people come to become a marathoner. Some people come to join an Ironman challenge. Different sports activities. There can be different other life goals. There are people who come to us with a set of lifestyle diseases like, say, thyroid. Sometimes people come to us with mental depressions and anxieties. So when we can convert those people into saying like, okay, I feel good now, I have attained what I want to be, I think that itself is a milestone.
So what are the unique approaches you practice or promote mental health and stress?
What we do different from others, because this kind of services is the same everywhere. What we do is we try to dig a little deeper. We want to personalize the output, making sure that every person in the audience, if there are multiple people, get a piece of what they want. It takes a lot of homework, it takes a lot of effort in creating that output, but I think over time we are able to do that in a much better, in an improvised way now. And if we touch upon individuals rather than a group.
Nowadays, mental health has become a biggest problem.
Over time, I have heard stories about how people have broken down during work time, how people become extra competitive. Sometimes you break relationship because of your competition or the nature of competition. There is a peer pressure, there is a pressure of earning more, pressure of promotions. I mean, it's never ending. Yes. And I think that has also, all of these actually takes a toll on your head, on your mind. Yes. And that is the reason why we decided that we should actually get into the field of mental health.
So as a wellness coach, what are the common misconceptions people have about maintaining healthy lifestyle?
I won't say they are misconceptions exactly. Nowadays, most people are aware. Most people read about things. They are more educated about health, at least about their own health. Google helps to a good extent, sometimes a little extra, but then whatever. But not everybody is the same. If I say a certain kind of diet suits me, it may not suit you.
Okay.
It's not the same. Every human being is different, and hence every health perspective has to be different and has to be customized accordingly. So we have come across a number of times when people say for example, do not drink milk right after eating a banana. Okay. In some parts of the country, that's a staple actually. Yes. we grew up, my staple when we were in school, eat, banana mashed with rice and pour some milk and eat that. So that was our staple. Huh. But so many people actually come across saying like, why have you given this in the diet plan? We do not eat, this causes this kind of problem. Possible. Maybe some people have come across certain issues, but that's very specific to that person. That does not make it a rule. Similarly, there are a lot of things. Say, a lot of people do not eat curd at night because they feel like, they get a sore throat. Possible, scientifically possible. But then that is not a rule. I eat curd every night. So, I mean, those are the, I think, myths actually, because what is true for somebody may not be true for everybody else.
Can you share a success story which has come from your coaching journey and resonates you?
I think the most significant one, which also resonates with the purpose of Myndd Your Fitness, is the quality of life. We do not want you to become the best bodybuilder in town. We do not want to be a champion runner. We want you to become your best self, the best version of you. There are a number of people in our group who are our members. They are like aged 50 or more. Okay. They have not been the most, or I would say, fitness savvy people earlier. Suddenly they have come across this. For whatever reason, they decided to, take a step forward. Now I see them, going for a 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer run. Some of them are some of the fittest people I see in my classes nowadays. Some of them even have had, say, if they are women, PCODs and Thyroid, which are kind of, I won't say reversed exactly, but the impact has reduced to a great extent. I think the biggest success story are for the quality of life which has changed for these people, and I believe that becomes a motivation for everyone else. If it can happen at 50. Why not at 20? Why not at 30? Just take the right steps. Life is very simple ahead, actually.
Close to more than 10 years, the community you have been running. So how was your mindset shift earlier days and now it is?
Confidence. Okay. I have never been a talker. Okay. I'm a very reserved person. Like if you ask me to stand in front of a camera, I'll rather make a face than sit straight and pose for the camera. I cannot do that. But now I think I have gained that in myself. I think a lot of self-confidence has come in. While reading through profiles of different types of people in order to help them, in order to support them, I've also come across different aspects of life which I've never thought of. Sometimes we believe this will never happen to me and it happens. How do you prepare yourself for that? I think those kind of spontaneity in thought process or readiness in terms of your own health, I think that has been a big change for myself.
So if someone wants to join your community, so what it takes to join your community and what level of commitment he has to be with?
One phone call, one WhatsApp message, if not an SMS. That's all it needs. Yes, but then we ask you, if say you want to join us, we'll want to know what are your goals. Are you lacking in something? Do you have any issues that you believe like you might have or you might be undergoing? And so we want you to be aware of why you are taking this step forward. We are happy that you are. We will support you completely, and we'll also provide you with enough motivation to continue, at least in the beginning. Your commitments, I think that is the success story for every member that we have. That is self-motivation. If you are not committed to yourself, we want you to be true to yourself. If you have taken that step, stand by it. Don't step back. Don't think like, am I really missing out my sleep? Am I eating less? Am I losing out on some fun? I think you cannot be having the best of both at the same time, at least not in the beginning. You can learn to adapt to that kind of a situation.
Okay, so what's the age category of your community?
My son is 6 years old.
Wow.
There is one kid who is 5 years old.
Okay.
And the maximum we have addressed is, I think, 66, 67.
Wow.
We have one runner. He's not exactly, I cannot say he's a continuous member for us, but he's a runner. He's close to 80 years old.
Oh, wow. Where do you see Mind Your Fitness down the lane in 5 years?
I don't know. I really don't know. I would like to see Mind Your Fitness being known to more people. If about, say, 10,000 people know us today, I want that to be 10 lakhs maybe.
Wow.
But I don't know if it will happen. How it will happen, I am taking one day at a time.
So pretty much we discussed a lot about you and your life journey and then Mind Your Fitness. So one advice to our viewers you want to share?
I always say this to my students, people who train with me. You don't cheat me, you cheat yourself.
Yes.
So as I said, like you need to be true to yourself when you are into any kind of taking up a road into your own health. You need to be true to yourself. If you think you are cheating the coach by doing a fewer number of reps or not doing a particular exercise properly, you are actually not cheating me. Nothing goes wrong with me. But yes, I think the more serious need for today, I would say sleep. That is something lacking. People compromise very easily on sleep. They sleep late, they wake up sometimes too early. The sleep times vary from 4 hours to 6 hours, which is not adequate. I believe like at least you need to sleep for at least 7 hours. If, of course, people say like 8 hours is as a standard, but I think 7 you can manage, but at least that much, if not more, but at least definitely not beyond 8 also. That's too much of luxury.
So let's move to a rapid fire fun segment, which we curate around 3 to 4 questions I have on the table. So your favorite book of the year?
Asterix. I'm a comic fan.
Okay.
I read a lot of Asterix. I have read them over and over again. I think for the nth time, I have read Asterix and the Magic Carpet.
Okay.
That's the latest favorite.
So one food you can never resist?
Oh, jelly custard.
Okay.
I should not be saying this in this forum, but a fact is a fact.
A fact is a fact. So is there any quote you resonate with and you want to share?
Like I said, like, you don't cheat me, you cheat yourself. So that's my favorite actually.
Okay.
And I do a lot of handpicking on people, like in terms of when they fail to do something and like I have to say things. I don't think that would be the most proper thing to say right now.
Cool then. Thank you so much for being on our podcast. It was a pleasure having a discussion with you, understanding about you, your life, and then Mind Your Fitness. I wish all the best for the community. And yeah, thank you so much.
And thank you so much for hosting me. I hope it was worth your time,
yes,
and it will be worth the time of people who view this.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.